Hello citizens and welcome back. This is our match reaction for Palace 2, Man City 4 in the Premier League, so make sure to hit the like button, hit subscribe as well. Let's jump into it. So first up, the lineup. The lineup was a surprise, let's be honest. We started off with Rico Lewis at right back, Bob on the right wing, Alvarez in the middle, so there's no Bernardo Silva, no Foden, no Akanji, and no Doku as well. And that surprising lineup, I think, caught the players out cold as well, because we started this game really, really poor, and so often, you know, this season we've seen us play ourselves into trouble, and we're kind of our own worst enemy at times, usually with the high line that we play in. You know, we suffered from that as well. Counter-attack from them after poor possession play from us. And they scored, and they took an early lead. Fortunately for us, it was an early lead. In Palace this season, they've not had a great time holding on to leads, whereas we've won half the games we've gone behind in this season. So, look, we had a good response to it. We did. We got a fantastic goal through De Bruyne, who came back into the starting lineup. Unbelievable finish, cutting in on his right foot, banging it into the top corner. And De Bruyne did look good today. And off we go, and we're off and running. And we get to half-time. It's 1-1. We played into their hands so much this game. So one of the one things you don't want to do away from home. And at places like Selhurst Park, where their fans are already up for it, and, you know, they're having a great time anyway in the sun. The one thing you don't want to do is play to their fans, and we did that by letting them counter us so much, by giving the ball away so much. I mean, Rodri in that first half was absolutely dreadful. One of the back passes to Ortega in goal was an absolute disaster, and Ortega was nice and calm and, you know, dragged it behind him to get it away from Mateta, I think it was. But it's like we wanted a challenge today. We were playing ourselves into so much trouble and playing ourselves into so many problem situations. It was crazy. And I thought we were quite lucky to get to 1-0, because if you look at the end of that first half, I thought we've run out of steam. Yes, we had all the possession, all the territory, but that means nothing with us, because we know one counter, one shot on target, they're going to score. So I thought we did well to get in at 1-0. And Pep did make changes. He switched it around. Vardio came off, and then Akanji came on. And I thought that showed up our back four quite a lot for most of that second half, because I thought Akanji came on and he was brilliant. He handled Elise when he came on the pitch as well, or Eze. It was Eze, wasn't it, I think? Whatever it was, one of them, Eze and Elise, probably both. He handled them really well down that left-hand side, along with IU as well. So Akanji did a really good job, and to be fair, he got forward quite well too, because I think at 3-1 he made a wonderful run down the left-hand side, wonderful cross into the 6-yard box that no one was on the end of, and that's what Haaland should be doing. But I digress. So anyway, we go 2-1 up. Again, you know, it's deserved. Well, I say deserved. It was like in the first 2 minutes of the second half, and we started off more positive, and from then on, Palace didn't really trouble us. You know, they didn't really press as much as they did in the first half. They didn't have as many counter-attacks as they did in the first half. And we just held on to possession a lot better. And Rodri wasn't making any stupid mistakes. We go 3-1 up. Haaland's goal. Good work by De Bruyne, and Grealish on the left-hand side, whipping it in for Haaland. He gets in ahead of his defender, because so many times he falls to the back post. But this time he gets to the near one, nips in, gets the goal. And then we go 4-1 up, of course, with De Bruyne, an unbelievable left-footed half volley from Rodri's touchback. They do get a goal in the end of the second half, which I thought was preventable, and we're going to make some. The thing is, when we make substitutions, it distracts the team, and not only that, but people talk about our squad depth and our depth in the squad and all this and nonsense, but that's when they see people like Haaland on the bench and De Bruyne on the bench, but then you look who's on the pitch with Alvarez and Lewis and Bob. We don't have squad depth. I've said this so many times. And the number of times I've seen us in the last couple of years, we make 3-4 changes at once and we go immediately crap. And they go and score a goal at the end or two. Happens all the time. And defensively, we've got to do better. I know we're playing Palace away from home, which is a tough place to go. But honestly, defensively, in the last, this whole season, we've been dreadful. We really have been poor in the second half. Defensively. So yeah, we've got to do better, and honestly, it's going to be a problem for us at the end of the season as well. We've got Real Madrid to play, we've got Tottenham away from home to play, we've got Chelsea playing the FA Cup. We're going to be conceding a lot of goals defending like this. And for me, Akanji is probably our most important defender at the moment, because I think he's the one that's defensively probably our best player this season. So when he's not on the pitch, we do look absolutely shocking. That being said, we came away with the win. It was a 4-2 win. It's another +2 towards the goal difference. It should have been +3, because letting that goal in the end was really poor from us. You know, De Bruyne got minutes in, played really well. But again, I've seen De Bruyne play really well in a game, and then the next game, absolute trash. You know, he seems to be doing really well away from home, but at the Etihad, awful. So maybe he'll have a stellar performance against Real Madrid like he did last season. Haaland got minutes in as well, got his goal. That's going to be huge for him as well. I don't think he needs the confidence, but I still think he needs minutes and he still needs goals as well, just to keep it up. You know, it's like once you're not scored in 2-3 games, everyone's talking about you. It can get on you a little bit. So I think his goal is quite important. And yeah, essentially we got no new injury concerns, which was good. I thought Grealish had a solid game on the left-hand side. Overall, decent. Couple of players we didn't see a lot of, like Bob, Alvarez. I thought they were pretty much passengers throughout the game. But it is what it is. You know, we go top of the league for the time being. Oh no, I think we're second on goal difference. Yeah, we're second on goal difference, aren't we, to Liverpool? And they've got to play tomorrow against United. So onwards and upwards, and like I said, we've got more important games to come than Crystal Palace. It's just important to get the win. I guess it doesn't matter about the scoreline or keeping a clean sheet, although I do think that's going to matter against Real Madrid and Chelsea and probably Tottenham as well. They're grand later in the season. But 3 points matters. That's what we got. Important. No new injuries. Fantastic day out. Thanks very much for watching. Sorry about the light show. I mean, look, I've restarted this video about 9 times because the sun doesn't want to come out, doesn't want to do this, don't want to do that. So it's gone dark, gone light. I apologize. Hit like, hit subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. Bye-bye.